Welcome to Global Pulse News Channel. CNN criticized Biden for falsely claiming that he drove an 18-wheeler, despite only being a passenger in a cargo truck for one night back in 1973. At a speech in Florida on Tuesday, President Joe Biden repeated a lie he has told repeatedly in the past about his driving experience. Biden, who is 81 and the oldest president in U.S. history, has been known to make mistakes throughout his tenure of presidency. He has often repeated falsehoods about his biography, which have been repeatedly refuted by mainstream media outlets. On Tuesday, Biden told a group of students at Hillsborough Community College in Tampa Bay, Florida, that he drove a big rig in the past. Biden said that he drove an 18-wheeler as he discussed labor union pensions. CNN and other conservative media outlets have called out Biden for this bizarre claim, but it is not his first. In 2021, he was caught on a local news station's microphone off camera at a Mack truck plant in Pennsylvania, claiming to have driven 18-wheelers before. Biden said in a video posted to X, formerly known as Twitter, on Wednesday, "I got two large trucks, like the one in front of which Biden delivered a speech during his visit to the facility, require a special license to operate." There is little evidence to support his claim of ever driving an 18-wheeler truck. The RNC's Zach Parkinson, also the director of RNC Research, tweeted, "There is zero evidence that Biden used to drive an 18-wheeler." Parkinson mentioned that Biden's only trucking experience was riding in a truck once for a single night in 1973. He highlighted a 1973 opinion piece authored by Biden when he was a Democratic senator, recounting a 536-mile journey in a 47,000-pound cargo truck from Delaware to Ohio to speak with truckers. Despite this, Biden flew back to Washington, D.C. after the trip. The mistake wasn't even Biden's first. On Tuesday, the president made another blunder during a speech in which he tried to portray his rival, former President Donald Trump, as unreliable. Biden called out Trump as the only one responsible for the cruelty and chaos that's occurred since the abortion decision was overturned. But when he did, he asked, "How many more times does he need to prove that we can't be trusted?" ABC News tried to save the president by replacing the word "we" with "he" in a transcript of the speech, even though Biden had clearly said "we." Biden has made several blunders in 2024 alone, including forgetting the name of Russian dissident Alexei Navalny's widow, forgetting a German chancellor he had spoken to in 2017, and confusing the leaders of Egypt and Mexico, as well as a shocking transcript of a testimony he gave to former special prosecutor Robert Hur. Hur was appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland in January 2022 to look into how the president handled classified files related to a number of countries, including Afghanistan. During the interview, Biden brought up the death of his oldest son, Beau, in connection with a book he had written in 2017. Biden asked himself, "What month did he die? May 30th, I think." He then had to be corrected by a White House attorney who said the year was 2015. Biden then asked if Donald Trump had been elected in 2017. The White House attorney corrected him that the year was 2016. Biden's confusion about the date of his son's death directly contradicted his earlier denial that it had ever occurred. Hours after the release of Hur's scathing report on February 9th, Biden expressed his frustration from the White House, vehemently stating, "I am fully aware of my capabilities," and emphasizing that his memory is intact. Likewise, Biden has made several incorrect statements in his speeches, claiming that his eldest son died in Iraq. During his address to the troops in Iwakuni, Biden stated, "My son was a major in the U.S. Army. We lost him in Iraq." Beau Biden, who served as Delaware's Attorney General and in the Delaware Army National Guard during the Iraq War, passed away at the age of 46 in 2015 due to brain cancer at the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. This marks at least the third occasion where America's oldest living president, who is preparing for a potential second term in 2024, has provided misleading information about his eldest son's death in public. The president has previously faced criticism for embellishing his past, with allegations regarding his involvement in the civil rights movement and his experience in coal mines being subjected to scrutiny. Biden's 1988 campaign for the Democratic presidential nomination was derailed by allegations of embellishing biographical details, including misrepresentations about his academic achievements, as reported by the Washington Examiner. However, the president's memory lapses are now impacting how voters perceive his ability to secure a second term. Recent polls consistently indicate that Americans are more concerned about Biden's age than Trump's. An exclusive poll revealed that only 38% of likely 2024 voters believe President Joe Biden will survive another four-year term. This suggests that Vice President Kamala Harris has an equal chance of assuming the presidency in January 2029 if Biden is re-elected. Approximately 36% of likely voters anticipate Harris becoming president by the end of the term, mirroring the percentage who believe Biden will remain in office. These findings underscore the significant influence of the 81-year-old president's age on the upcoming election on November 5th, as voters select the next commander-in-chief for the next 4 years. Donald Trump, his Republican opponent, is just 4 years younger, yet voters have less uncertainty. Over half express confidence in his ability to complete a full term, while 34% admit to having reservations. These findings highlight the importance for both Republicans and Democrats to carefully consider not only their selection for president, but also who would potentially assume the role in case of health issues or other unforeseen circumstances affecting the leader of the United States. That's it. Goodbye for now. Do take good care of yourself. See you soon.
1 kilogram sa akin. Gusto mo sa 2 kilogram sa akin.